everyone, I'm Jay Fair on air, and I am 30 plus and counting my calories, counting my carbs, and also counting all the things that makes life worth living. So it's Saturday and I want some pancakes with eggs and bacon on the side, but of course I'm doing the keto thing, so I have to improvise. So I ended up finding a recipe online for the syrup that I'm going to use, and I'm going to make that first. I found this website, Wholesome Yum. If you can look at this, I found a recipe for some keto syrup on here, and I just so happen to have all of the ingredients. But what I'm going to do is try and tweak it a little bit. This recipe calls for swerve sugar, which is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but it looks like erythritol. And I've been using this sugar for a while. It's actually one of the best sugar substitutes that I've ever had. It does have kind of like a cooling sensation, but when it comes to Splenda or any of the others, this to me is more closely resembling of regular table sugar. And I like to use the confectioner's kind because I feel like it dissolves better than the powdered kind. So I mean the granular kind. So I have this swerve sugar, xanthan gum, which is basically just like a thickener, and this is going to thicken up the syrup. Maple extract, so this is what's going to give the pancake syrup its flavor, and this recipe does not call for it, but I kind of want my pancake syrup to taste like Mrs. Butterworth's, if you know that buttery, creamy feeling. So I thought, why not try adding some butter extract in there and seeing if this will give it more of a buttery maple filling when I make the keto pancakes. So, you know, you're going to need a measuring cup, and you're also going to need something to store your syrup in. I have this bottle left over from brewing some ginger beer. So I'm going to have this on hand, and then you also need a blender. So I'm just going to use my little bullet here and blend that up. So let's get to it. This recipe calls for 1 cup of water, 1 cup of powdered swerve sugar, 1½ tablespoon of maple extract, half a tablespoon of xanthan gum, and I also altered the recipe by adding half a tablespoon of butter extract. I combined the water, sugar, and extracts into a pot until they simmered and merged together. Once all of the ingredients were combined, I took that mixture and poured it into my blender. This is where you're going to add the xanthan gum. You're going to sprinkle just a light coating on top of the mixture, blend, sprinkle another light coating on top of that mixture, and blend it until you get the consistency that you want and all of the xanthan gum has been used. And this is the final product. It came out a lot lighter than I was expecting, but maybe that's because I added butter extract into the mixture, but the flavor was still good. So after making my pancake syrup, it was time to move on to the actual pancakes. I found this recipe for keto pancakes online at thenovicechefblog.com, and it seemed to have all of the ingredients that I already had on hand, so I felt this would be a good one to try out for the first time. Instead of using the whole recipe, I halved everything, and instead of using a blender, I just blended it in a bowl by hand, and it seemed to come out a great consistency for me. If you take a look here, you will see that it is the actual consistency of regular pancakes. So after the pancake batter was blended to my liking, I heated some coconut oil in a skillet and began to pour that batter into that skillet. And you should be able to hear the sizzle from the batter hitting that hot pan. These pancakes actually crisped up really well. As you can see, they have browning all around the edges and inside the center, almost like the pancakes that I got when I was a kid, or the pancakes that I actually like to make on my own now. It's just that I'm doing keto, so I can't have them. But I love for a pancake to have that little crispy edge. To me, that's the best part. And now that our pancakes are done, it's time to make the eggs. And today I'm doing cheese eggs. So I just add a little bit of butter to the pan, add some scrambled eggs in, throw in a little bit of sprinkle of cheese, and just scramble that until they are soft but firm like I like them. Once those eggs are set, voila, here's the final product. Pancakes, eggs, bacon. I cooked the bacon in the microwave actually. Don't judge me. Now I'm pouring the syrup on top of the pancakes, and you can see that it's a little thicker of a consistency than usual pancake syrup. I remedied that later by adding a little extra water, but for this demonstration, this is how it turned out. The flavor was not off. It was delicious. It was sweet, buttery, and maple syrupy, just like I wanted it to turn out. So this is my first attempt at making keto pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Yeah, I even made the syrup, and now it's time to dig in and see what it actually tastes like. And it looks good. Did you hear that crunch on that pancake? It's more like a griddle cake. That's good. Definitely satisfies that craving that I've been having. These are just regular cheese eggs and bacon. I'll definitely be using these recipes again. And I'm back for my second meal of the day. Of course, I'm doing keto, but I'm doing OMAD, and I give myself a 2-hour eating window. I break my fast at 2 o'clock, and at 2 o'clock today, I had the pancakes, eggs, and bacon, and now that it's 4 o'clock, it's time for my second meal and my final meal of the day. So instead of cooking something, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and create some stuffed, well, since I can't have french fries, I'm gonna have stuffed pork rinds instead, and I'm going to use this real pit cooked pork barbecue. It has a total of 4 grams of carbs per serving, which really is not bad. I don't know if you can see it there, but yeah, it should be somewhere right here. But it has about 4 grams of carbs per serving. And basically what stuffed fries is, it's a dish that I would get at a restaurant I used to go to in a town that I used to live in. And basically it is barbecue pork, shredded pork on top of french fries, and on top of that you put cheese, and you put sour cream, and you put green onions and jalapeno peppers. I don't have any jalapeno peppers today, but I'm going to just use what I have and see how it goes. So let's get to it. Yeah, right now the barbecue pork that I'm going to use for the stuffed pork rinds, not fries, is in the microwave, and once that's done, I will take them out, top some pork rinds with that meat, and I'll show you all how it looks, and then I'll have my final meal of the day, and that'll be it. So this is how the barbecue pork looks. It does have a sauce on it, but it's not drowning in barbecue sauce, which is probably why it is low in carbs. And that's fine. It still has a good barbecue flavor on it. So I'm going to go ahead and assemble my stuffed pork rinds. So I'm using the max version of pork rinds, and half an ounce is 80 calories. So I probably end up using about an ounce of these. So now that those are on the plate, then you top them with your meat. Just go ahead and put the barbecue pork on top of your pork rinds. After you do that, then you want to add your shredded cheese. Then you add your sour cream, green onions. You can add bacon bits as well, but I don't have any here. I add some chopped up cherry tomatoes, and that's pretty much it. So this is what the stuffed pork rinds look like. They're basically just pork rinds with barbecued shredded pork on there, green onions, sour cream, a little bit of tomato, and cheese. And usually you would also, if you have bacon bits, you can put bacon bits on it as well, or chopped up bacon, but I ate all my bacon from this morning, so that's that. And this is my final keto meal of the day, and it should hold me until the next day. And that's it. I'm J Fair on air. I'm 30 plus and counting my calories, counting my carbs, and counting all the things that makes life worth living. Thank you. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.